Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to CJKS Gila Jafar Podcast with me, Wahyanisa Gila Jafar. I am from Geography Education Study Program, Facultas of Teacher Training Education Sosialisasi, University of Jember, and the last name Wan. Today, in podcast I will talk about review article. Interesting, isn't it? Of course. In today's podcast I'm not alone. Here I am accompanied by my friend.
Hello. Introduce myself as Isnania Rifatul Mufida and the last name 23 from class A batch 22.
Introduction of me Reza Nur Aisyah with the last name 24 class A batch 22.
I'm Abelia Ektin Ferlina Suci with the last name 36 from class A.
Okay, how are you guys?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm fine too. In today's podcast, we will be review article for professional English segment. How are you still excited?
I'm still excited.
Here we want to review article on what topic?
We will review article on the subject of North Pole. We will discuss the ecosystem in the North Pole, exploration, shipping in the North Pole, and natural resources claims in the North Pole.
So what do you know about the North Pole?
The North Pole itself is the northmost point of Earth on Earth. It is the exact intersection of the Earth axis and the Earth's surface.
Where is the North Pole located?
An article in National Geographic provides an objective explanation of the North Pole position in the Central Arctic, where the water are typically frozen off by ice base is between 6 and 10 feet thick.
However, the article lacks a geographical explanation of the location of the North Pole.
So, what country do you think the North Pole is part of?
The North Pole itself does not belong to my country. Furthermore, numerous countries use Badmerty data to claim territory in the North Pole, leading to disputes and controversies.
It is noteworthy that the harsh climate in the Arctic renders it uninhabitable, escaped by a select few animal species.
What countries and states are close to the North Pole?
Nunavut, Canadian territory, is situated in the closest proximity to the North Pole. Similarly, the Kingdom of Denmark Autonomous Territory, Greenland, known as the world's largest island, is also in close proximity to the pole.
So, what is the underwater ecosystem in the North Pole?
Biasa dikat yo. Sabot gue. The article underwater ecosystem boasts a greater diversity than that of the ice above. Shrimps, sea anemones, and small crustaceans populate the region.
The article states the numerous species of fish inhabit the Arctic, including the Arctic cod, which is one the most plentiful. This fish usually resides close to the seafloor. Near its food source is small shrimp and crustaceans. Technical term abbreviation like Arctic are properly defined upon first usage. Also, The language is objective, clear, and concise.
So, what differences what the aquatic ecosystem experience compared to those above the water? Polar bears, Arctic foxes, and other terrestrial animals seldom migrate to the Arctic due to the capricious nature of the floating ice, which impedes the creation of dens for rearing young or the establishment of migratory routes. Nevertheless, polar bears occasionally traverse the region to search for sustenance.
Who was the first person to reach the North Pole?
The article asserts that American explorer Frederick Albert Cook was the first individual to reach the North Pole, yet he failed to offer any navigation documentation of his accomplishment.
Has the identity of the first person to reach the North Pole still not been conclusively determined?
American explorer Robert Peary claimed to have reached the North Pole, supported and financed by the National Geographic Society, which verified his achievement.
But are there people living in the North Pole?
No permanent settlements exist in the article. Although the Inuit people inhabit in the Arctic regions near Canada, Greenland, and Russia, they have never stayed in the Arctic due to the ice constant moving. Consequently, forming permanent communities is almost impossible. Can the region near to North Pole leverage in its close proximity to the Arctic to gain benefits?
The potential emergence of an ice-free trade route linking Europe, North America, and Asia has made the Arctic a region of great economic significance. Oil and gas exploration has been financially rewarding in other parts of the Arctic, and the possibility of extractive activities and the Arctic seabed has piqued an interest of numerous business people, scientists, and engineers.
Well, it appears the North Pole possesses abundant resources, but can any country legitimately claim ownership of it? It is widely known that the North Pole is situated in the middle of the Arctic Ocean, which is devoid of any property, next or territorial claims by any nation. Utilizing sea lanes of resources in the Arctic present political complexes. The review of international laws that permits a country to claim land along its continental shelf currently ongoing.
The article adequately covers information about the North Pole, however, it fails to provide details on its distinct characteristics, the factor contributing to the melting of the North Pole, and the climate condition in that region. Enough until here our podcast today. If there is more or less, we apologize. Have a great day. See you.